Good morning, YouTube. So, Duel Links today. It is the 31st, and I am recording this before New Year's. A new pack was dropped in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I'm not playing anything from the new pack, as you can see at the moment. I am just playing a really fun Shiranui deck. Nothing wrong with this epic deck. It is beautiful. I'm not looking to change it. Now, I do want to note that if you do like Cyber Dragons, guess what just came out? Is Cyber Dragons. So, get you some Cyber Dragons, my boys. Now, I want to talk about what I noticed. I didn't read their effects, but they caught me kind of off guard. They're just like a bunch of commons, and there's an SR. There's a common, an uncommon, another uncommon, and a super rare, and then a common that's a normal monster. So, there's about 6 cards. Which, wow, times 3, that's 18 cards in a deck, and maybe if you cut one of the super rare field spells or one of the normal 7-star monsters, you can fit 3 Cosmic Cyclones in there and probably have a competitive deck. They are a Synchro deck and a Psychic Synchro deck. I know that doesn't mean anything to PSI Reflector, Psy Reflector, but these guys are PSY monsters. They are Psy Frame. I do think you're going to see a lot of them in the meta. I do think you'll see that they are going to be a very big deck, probably the biggest archetype out of the box next to Cyber Dragon. I do, however, think Cyber Dragon is probably going to be the strongest archetype to come out of that box. That's just a prediction, though, guys. Like, I can't guarantee that. What I'm going to personally do is I'm going to get 3 cores. I'm going to get the 3 of the fusion spell. I'm hopefully going to get 3 of the fusion. If not, 2 is going to be efficient. Like, 2 will be enough. I did the challenge match with that deck where you get the gems from it, and oh my god, it was pretty strong. Like, I mean, it just blows up spells and traps after fusion, and then you could just send Cyber Dragons out of your deck for you to gain infinite attack. As you can see, I misplayed my Shiranui Squire Saiga here, but it doesn't matter, because here's the win off of her. We're going to banish herself with Squire Saiga's effect, just to destroy a monster, just to hit the face. I do think next meta Shiranui should be top tier, so tier 1, or if not tier 0 because of level log. Shiranui players, keep an eye out. Level log is going to hurt us really bad to the point that we are going to have to use level reduction instead. Level reduction will still enable you to do some stupid stuff. You'll be able to get your 8-star out with 3 monsters. So you'll hit with Gold Sarcophagus, Shiranui Squire. Once you hit Shiranui Squire, you'll banish her out of the game. She'll draw a card for you, you discard a card. Doesn't really matter too much what you discard. Your goal is to then banish. I like Shiranui Spirit Master for this. You summon with Shiranui Spirit Master. And then you banish your Shiranui Solitaire. I only remember because I have them in Prismatic. But with Shiranui Solitaire, you banish him, and he returns a monster to your field. It's 2 monsters if you have Shiranui Synthesis, which I've not seen anyone use. I'm guessing it's a very useful tech. I am just guessing that I have never had an occasion to actually need that tech. I ate the ladder with the Shiranui deck. And shout out to my boy Prince Parkour for giving me that idea. Shout out to the Duel Links Meta Council member, Clutch Chris Clutch. Your build was the most impressive, and I was able to build it because of the 3 Cosmic Cyclones. I think your build was the most A1 build. I just want to throw that out there. I appreciate your build. It was identical to mine, but I wasn't brave enough to go Treacherous Trap Hole and Cosmic Cyclone. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I wasn't smart enough to go Treacherous Trap Hole and Cosmic Cyclone. Clutch Chris, on the other hand, is a genius. Chris Clutch, whatever your name is, you're a genius, bro. And you're a far better Yu-Gi-Oh player than I. Because with your deck, I went from Legend Rank 1 to King of Games at the end of this season. So like 4 days ago, I made King of Games rank. So, thank you, Chris. You're the best. Other than that, guys, though, I just wanted to give you a quick update on the new box. Oh, Dark Magic Circle, Dark Magician decks got support. This box was a support box. There is not a lot of main archetype here. There is the Super Heavy Samurai. There's some Cyber Dragon support. There's Dark Magician support. There's Thunder Dragon support in a super rare. So now I gotta go back for Hawk, and I gotta go back for Cyber Dragon. Oh, because I only have 2 Cyber Dragons. But on the other end, I only have to go through 3 boxes to get all the stuff I need and want to play. So, like, you guys may not... I don't know. Should I just show off my collection to YouTube? I don't like that, but, like... I don't want you guys to just think I'm just strictly wailing my way through the game either. Like, I haven't been. Like, in fact, my win months were from free to play months, like, where I just did really good with getting pulls, like... But let's just show you guys my, card collection real fast. And that way you guys can see, like, I'm working with a ton of stuff, so, like, in the future, like, whatever decks I do have, as long as I have a deck that fits the meta, so even if Shiranui isn't, like, perfect for the future meta, it'll still be workable to be perfect for it. I can just use the tuners I want with that deck. Duel Studio. Now, I try to build, guys. I just want you to know, I try to build. I really, really try to build. Because... Oh, I got Tragodia today, by the way, guys. Tragodia is so cool for Dark Monster decks. So much support in this new pack. Junk Collector! But, I mean, let's sort it by rarity, so you guys can judge me now. Like, my name was Decade. So yeah, that's a shiny fucking Regeki. I mean, that happened. I have a glossy Red Dragon Archfiend Assault mode. Got Brionac. I mean, like, if you guys just look, I'm not even really gonna name everything here. You guys can see the fucking good cards I have. You guys can see where I'm having problems with the meta being so strong, too, is, oh, I only have 1 Thunder Dragon Hawk. So I would need another one of those. I would need 2 of him, but the SR is more important to have a 3 of. Now, I need another Cyber Dragon. Oh yeah, I structure deck, guys. So that's why I have so many cards in part, is I do use structure decks to my advantage. Oh, like the Blue Eyes one is so sick, you don't even need the White Stone of Legend with that. If you go get the other Dragon structure deck for Chaz, it's got that Dragon Knight of Creation. He is so slept on. There's that Night Beam. So these are just all my ultra rares. Like I said, you guys can see I have a ton of cards to play. I even got Ill Blood. Like, who goes and gets Ill Blood? Like, I have Ill Blood just... By the way, staple. This is a massive staple. Even a 1-of is a staple. Because it doesn't destroy the monster strictly just attacking. It can destroy the highest attack monster they control, which can buy you a turn. It can be the monster that would hop over your monster. It can do so many things for you guys. I just want you to know, just because it's not on the popular cards list doesn't mean it's less good. Paleozoic, fantastic. I've had 3 of forever. You guys need 3 of, or 3 Floodgate Trap Holes. Works really great in place of Floodgate Trap Holes. If you're playing a deck where it recommends 5 Floodgates, I look at alternate Trap Holes. I do have a Floodgate. I do use the 1-of, but then when I need that 5th Trap Hole, I look for it. Treacherous is also a really good option for the trap hole thing, especially if you're using Paleos, because they'll come back to the board and then banish out. Snipe Hunter. Got that Snipe Hunter 2-of, baby. Yeah, as you can see, though, I do have a lot of play options. I did, when I started, I actually didn't go hard enough into the box. I started collecting the Volcanics, because I never got to play them in the actual card game, and I love these guys. They are probably my favorite cards. Oh, no, the Gladiator Beasts are my favorite. Dang, there's a lot of new Gladiator stuff I don't have. Oh, none of it's good. It's all whack. Except maybe that Fusion's good. This card. Oh, so he's just a Piercer. Nah, you definitely want Heralinkos over these guys. Shoot, even this dude's pretty useful. If summoned this way, you can special summon level 7 or lower Gladiator Beast Fusion monster from your deck, ignoring its conditions. If this card battled, you can return it to the extra deck, special summon 2 Gladiator Beasts from your deck. So you'll get 2 effects for Andabata. Whereas, like, the others aren't as great. So, I mean, like, yeah. I have all the good ones. I have all the good Gladiator Beasts. But the good Gladiator Beasts are the best cards in the deck. Just, that's what they will always be. Oh, no, you don't want Lanista, because he leaves you fucked and high and dry for dudes. Retiari is a hard one to use. He can banish, though, and that's really coming in clutch in the future. So this is probably my deck in the future. Ew, Salmonite's gross. Secutor sucks. Spartacus is okay. I will admit. Gladiator Beast equip spell. Fuck Gladiator Beast equip spells. Now, this one's bad. You just return him to draw a card. They all return a draw card, technically. You don't want to do that to yourself. Actually, you wouldn't use most of these. You would use this. Gladiator's Respite. Shuffle 2 Glad Beast cards from your hand into the deck. Draw 3 cards. Gladiator Beast Taming is a really good card. The Lash is okay. The Lash is not my favorite. But Gladiator Taming is one of the best cards. I'd say Gladiator's Return before I would say to do Gladiator Beast Respite. I would do maybe 1 and 1, or maybe 2 of this and 1 of these. That's just how I recommend you run that deck. You don't have to listen to me. Oh yeah, this one negates a trap, parry. Trojan Beast. But yeah, and there's your spell negate. Disarm, yeah. Return 1 Gladiator Beast card from your hand to the deck. So these guys actually can run a really mean counter deck. I actually never thought about that. Counters are super vicious in the current meta. And you do only need the 1 Heralinkos, because once you play him, it's over. During either player's turn, a spell or trap is activated. You can discard 1 card, negate the activation, and destroy it. This card must be face up on the field for this effect to resolve. So Heralinkos is a god. Once you summon him, there's not a lot of removing him. But other than that, guys, I gave you a cool little Glad Beast rundown, and that was December's update. I'm either going to do weekly updates on the meta, or monthly updates, most likely, moving into the future. So stay tuned for that, guys, and other than that, catch you later, and you have a good